Senator Cory Booker has been caught in a huge lie against Trump and MAGA voters. Antifa has one of their own come out with all the secrets of their dirty little operation to destroy America. And the Democrat Party has started a civil war within their ranks for the leadership position. I want to start today with a huge lie from Senator Cory Spartacus Booker.
So stop scrolling because this will shock you. Right now, the Trump administration has sent out notices to every single state, including New Jersey, that they are going to stop paying SNAP payments. Now look, they have billions of dollars at their behest to pay SNAP, but they're saying that they don't. So let's talk truth. SNAP is a lifeline for 42 million Americans, disproportionately children, to pay for food assistance for them. In my state, over 850,000 people rely on SNAP payments. Donald Trump is withholding the money because he wants to inflict maximum pain on Americans to hope it helps him politically. Well, this isn't about politics. This is about people. This is urgent. So please stand with me to make sure that Donald Trump releases the money to pay for children, for vulnerable people, for our neighbors to eat. Stop spreading lies about what you can't do and do what you must do. This is about who we are as a people and what we stand for.
And this is nothing more than blame shifting by the Democrat Party for the 42 million Americans who are going to starve because the Democrats have chosen sanctuary locals over American citizens. This is a complete and utter lie by Cory Booker, because Donald Trump does not control the purse strings. That is Congress. That is the Senate. And the Senate and the Congress have consistently voted not to reopen the government. So right now, there are 42 million people. Not all of them are Americans. Not all of them are citizens. And that's where it really comes into play that the Democrat Party has chosen illegal aliens, we like to call them sanctuary locals, over the American citizens. But they put out this emotional blackmail to emotionally manipulate the American people. And it's not working anymore because we have seen who they have chosen over you.
Yeah, Jesse, I've been actually undercover with Antifa at multiple events in the past week, and I'm now in Portland, where I've been at the ICE facility, where you're right, they do have a ton of mutual aid supplies at the tents. But what's more interesting to me is actually the graffiti that I've seen around the ICE facility, where there are multiple calls to kill cops, kill ICE, that are posted on public property all around the blocks in the vicinity. They're actually holding a giant disco dance party outside the ICE facility tonight, so I'm sure that's going to lead to some chaos.
All right, so
a disco dance party for Antifa. She has infiltrated Antifa, and she's going to bring up something really relevant here that all of you with children should be very freaking worried about.
So they don't work. They just what? Dance and light fires all night?
Well, I think some of them do actually have jobs. I mean, these are teachers, some of them are lawyers, some of them, they're Starbucks baristas, they're Amazon employees. So I don't necessarily agree with the notion that they don't work. And
that go and teach elementary school, and then at night they throw Molotov cocktails at a building?
Anarchist book fairs. How many of you are signing up to go get one of those? This is absolutely crazy. She says teachers, lawyers, they pool their money together. This is funded at a much higher rate than I ever thought.
Yeah, it's the politicians. They tell the police chief not to be too tough on these people, and now you're seeing the results.
She brings up a great point. You don't see any arrests happening from the actual Portland police. But then when the federal officers get sent in, they're suddenly the bad guys.
With that Democrat Party agenda, that agenda alienates swing voters, as we saw in the elections. So I think it's going to be a huge civil war within the Democrat Party over where it goes. Does it become more like Gavin Newsom, or does it become more like Zoran Mamdani and AOC and Bernie Sanders? I expect some difficult, dark times ahead for the Democrats. The Democrats are just sort of stuck constantly responding to everything that Trump does in a reactionary way because there's no inner core. Someone's going to have to provide that for the Democrats, or I think it could be the end of the party.
I think Michael Schnellenberger brings up a great point. When is the last time, how many of you know a patriotic Democrat They are consistently just wagging the dog. They are chasing Trump. They have no vision for America. They have no proactive policies. Everything the Democrats do is hate Trump, respond to Trump, attack MAGA. They are not doing anything to promote their own agenda, to promote their own ideas. They have no answers for the American people.
Yes, I got deported after 20 plus years and 97+% of my life in the United States. ICE agents picked me up in Chicago and threw me in jail for 3 weeks because my parents did not file my paperwork correctly. They brought me to the United States on a visa, overstayed that visa, had opportunities to appeal it in court, and my father did not show up to court. Now I'm in the United Kingdom, and this country sucks. And it has made me more America first.
So he gets deported because he's got horrible parents. He gets deported to the United Kingdom, and he has to wait 10 years to come back. Now, he sounds like a very smart individual. Sounds like he's very America first. What is your answer here? Do we make an exception? I'm going to say no, because this is how problems continue to grow and they metastasize.
And anybody who lays a hand on you or tries to stop you or tries to obstruct you is committing a felony. You have immunity to perform your duties, and no one, no city official, no state official, no illegal alien, no leftist agitator or domestic insurrectionist can prevent you from fulfilling your legal obligations and duties. And the Department of Justice has made clear that if officials cross that line into obstruction, into criminal conspiracy against the United States or against ICE officers, then they will face justice.
It sounds like Stephen Miller and the White House have had enough of obstructionist governors. J.B. Pritzker, Gavin Newsom, I'm sure there's a laundry list of others. And it sounds like right now, federal officers have the backing of the White House. They have the backing of the President of the United States, the one that's deploying them to these cities. Pritzker, Newsom, you're in trouble. You have just opened a can of FO, and you're about to find out exactly how bad your cities are and how much faith Donald Trump has in his federal officers.
So what are you going to be for Halloween?
So my whole family is doing Scooby-Doo. My son's going to be Scooby-Doo. I'm Shaggy. So I'm going to kind of dress like you. Big baggy clothes, I got long hair. I'm just going to have a little flask while I walk around. There you go. Undercover brother.
Guess what I'm going to be?
What?
Guess what I'm going to be?
Fauci?
A retard. A retard.
Okay.
You've got to love Kid Rock. And how many of you are still seeing people wear these masks? Do you make fun of them? Do you ridicule them? Do you just accuse them of being dumb?
That the rainbow is not a promise from God, but you're trying to quote.
Cam, no teeth, Cam.
You just were.
Wait a second. I think they just did the unmistakable. They burned a rainbow flag in Portland. I want you to watch the reaction of the protesters.
No, it's about the God's promise. I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you don't.
They are stunned. People go to prison for things like this. What do you think about how the response to these patriots, they are now counter-protesting Antifa? I love everything about this. This is what we have to do. We have to stand up for what's right. We have to make fun of the morons, and we've got to take our cities and our country back.